Gracias. Gracias. Gracias.
Alright, welcome back to my video. Here we have the keyboard in its current state, and like I said, we're going to come around here and we're going to start messing around with this stuff here and hopefully disassemble all this crap. We're just going to remove this little part from this little part, and hopefully we'll give that a shot right now. Okay, so here's some part of the action, the damper keys, something like that. Anyways, as you can see, there's like tons of them. So we're gonna remove tons of these. Maybe I'll show. I'm gonna try to do one and see how that works out. All right, here's a close-up of some of these things, whatever they are, and they've got a little cozy jacket on them right there. That's nice. And hopefully this will come out really easily. Yeah, I think you just kind of press down on here so it's not, I don't know, maybe you don't have to, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And they just come out. And then they're just gonna rest over here. Let me show you. So I guess that's what they're gonna do. So that's what we want to have happen. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of the keyboard and then we'll be back. Okay, so we have all the damper hammers out and kind of chilling out against this thing. So looking good. We have all our dampers out, and the next thing we want to do is I think we're gonna want to disconnect this thing right here. You got this little buddy right there, and that's holding the sustain mechanism, and we got to get rid of this and these two right there, and then there's one on the inside. So let's start with those. Alright, so you guys didn't get to witness what just happened, but it took me like, I'd say 45 minutes to finally get this screw to turn, so let me just show you what's going on here. This is pretty satisfying at this point. Okay, almost. Okay, there we go. Let me get this. Okay, so now with this thing off, we're gonna remove this screw right here, and remember it has some kind of, is it a ground or a lead going off of it? So mental note, if we go over to the sides here, and both sides will have this little hinge action going, so I think you just remove that. I think that seems like a pretty good step. Okay, so we got this hinge off here. We got this hinge off here, wherever it is, and so we get to the center here, and we're gonna have to just kind of pull this apart. Okay, so we got this going on. Just gonna try to wedge this out. I feel it. Okay, so I separated it, and I guess you just it just kind of falls out. And so look at that. We did something today. We did that. And exposes the reeds and all that stuff, and let's not ever touch that. And let's get this other half off. Alright, so everything's out. We got the reeds just chilling. Let's see what happens next. Okay, so I got the info. We're gonna remove this screw here and this screw in the back. We're gonna take these screws out here, and we're gonna go do the same thing for the other side. That screw there, and then there's one screw down here. Let's see if I can. You see him? You see that little guy? You see him right here? Like barely on the tip of my finger? That's where he is. He's way down there. Through the front of the keyboard you can see where this screw is. It's kind of there-ish. So let's try removing that thing from the top. Just a little reminder to myself, this screw has a ground going to the front where the shield was hooked up, so remember that. Okay, now with the middle screw removed and all that stuff, this thing kind of just lifts up. So I'm going to lift this out. I need two hands. I'm going to lift it out. I'm going to place it somewhere and pray to God that it doesn't break. Alright, now action. Check it out. Action and reeds all removed. Sitting on the carpet, which leaves us with this thing right here, which is, this is our final step.
Gracias. Gracias.